All right, look. So we got 5 home runs projected today over 2 games. Where they giving us the most in? Like, it looked like more in that Toronto, Seattle. It was 8 home runs in that game yesterday, which was very surprising for that to be one of the hardest places to hit homers in. A-Dot, my brother, appreciate those 8 months. Blaze with the 5 gifted. What's up with the cookie? It was 8 home runs in that game, which was very, very, very surprising. I don't think they do it again today. I seen a lot of parlays get hit. I gave it to my cord and straights. I told them, fuck all this guessing. I'm tired of guessing. I'm tired of trying to put this shit in the fuck all that. I keep missing by one. This I'm tired of missing by one. So I gave them Suarez, Julio, Barger, and Barger, fuck you say his name, and Springer. I almost swept the board. I think, hey, by a show of me's, who got sold yesterday by Suarez? I know it couldn't have just been me. Well, he didn't sell me because I played all straights. So I went 3 out of 4. How many of y'all, I seen a lot of people waiting on him. So that let me know that a lot of, what's up with the Smiley? That let me know that a lot of people was seeing what I was seeing. I wanted to beat his ass. Okay, so it wasn't just me. I laddered all these bum ass nigga stats. So we seeing the same thing. I will tell y'all this. I see everything. You know what I'm saying? Definitely see everything. So I say that because even when I don't stream, I sit back. Y'all at me. If y'all don't at me, I'm starting to realize who my family is. So I start seeing what y'all doing. And I love how far y'all coming with this shit. Like y'all starting to see the board. That mean, I tell y'all all the time, that's telling me I'm doing my job. Simple as that. I'm not a person who care about you following my lead. I just want to help people be able to make their own bread and not depend on the next person to be waiting on nobody. I want it to be where everybody can sit there and find their own shit, do what they want to do, make their own plays. And I seen some of y'all yesterday hit some motherfucking grenades. I swear to God, I seen some people hitting some grenades, and it was like, oh man, that shit was crazy. So it was like, that was definitely good to see. All right, so you can see where they projecting it. We know LA Dodgers, y'all. We know that stadium is a home run friendly park. Number 1 to righties, number 3 to lefties. Toronto, Seattle, I see the wind going out, but again, it's not a home run friendly park, but clearly that don't mean shit because them niggas went so crazy yesterday. You go over NHL 2, I'm so confused on how to read the profit. Yeah, I'm going to go over it for y'all. I'm not going to go over all 10 games of that shit today, but I will go over enough where you'll understand how I go. Thank you for those 5 gifted. Did y'all see that video I had posted on YouTube, y'all? Did that help? I know some people told me that helped a lot. I'm going to start doing more of those. I'm trying to figure out ways to create more content. So instead of it always just being a replay of the stream, a 2-3 hour stream, I'm going to start making videos that's just strictly showing you how to look at the board like I'm looking at it, just in case you forgot or just need it as a refresher, or things of that nature. So a lot of people was messaging me like, bruh, that shit was so helpful. If you didn't see it, this is it right here. I just put it in the chat. And that goes for anything. So let's get into this slate. Let's look at this. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to stay on Prop Finder for MLB, like always. I'm going to go over to Doink for Monday Night Football and to show y'all how to look at hockey. So I just tagged it in there. Say that, whatever you need to do. And however you need to do it. Like, I need you to take a look at that video. It'll help you a lot. You can always go back to it. And it applies to every sport outside of baseball. It applies to football, college, football, basketball, hockey. It's going to apply to everything, the way I look at the board over there. So start out the game, most home runs versus starting pitcher. We got 2 players today who got multiple homers against the starting pitcher in their history. Jansen, and Suarez. If Suarez look good today, I would definitely, don't let your emotions get in the way. You might want to take them. Y'all know how that yesterday shit go. Y'all know when the motherfuckers sell you one day, if they look decent again, back-to-back days, you know what that mean. That they gonna be most likely, they gonna come out there and go crazy today. So So yeah, so let's go. Let's see what we got in here. How did with my faves? Hell yeah, we needs that. When does that promo start again? My fault. It starts officially when I drop. I'm gonna drop it officially Sunday. I'm gonna drop it Sunday on Twitter. But I'm giving it to y'all early. I want to say it's NBA Today, all one word. And it's case sensitive, so it got to be all capital letters. But I'm gonna drop it Monday or Sunday. I'm gonna drop it Sunday on Twitter, and that code lasts a week, Sunday to Sunday. Or you can lock in for a month. You can lock in for 6 months for the full NBA season. Either way, niggas know what time it is. You will see when you see this graphic. All right, let's see what we got here. Home run matches. All right, so we got Brewers, Dodgers at 6 o'clock, 70 degrees, 9-mile-an-hour winds going out. So weather in our favor to carry the ball further, wind in our favor going out, and Dodger Stadium is a home run friendly park. And then we got this bullshit to be determined. What the fuck? I would say not announced. Do anybody got an idea? Let me see if I go to Roto. Trying to at least get an idea who the fuck they think gonna start. Quintana, they saying it might start. So it's tough. Only thing I can do, y'all, is try to look at left hand. Let's see something. I'm gonna go off of this projection. Now, if it ain't Quintana, you're gonna have to come back to the board and look at these niggas again for the Dodgers. But I'm gonna just go off of that and see if it is Quintana. See if I can come up what we can come up with off of that. My bad. Hold on. We ate last night is a fucking fact. They back in Dodger Stadium. Ohtani going. Ohtani been ass. Not saying that he can't switch it up, which we know that he can. He like 1 for 23 or something. All right, so let me see. All seasons, 25 hand. Let's go right. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna treat it as if it's Quintana. Versus lefties, damn, a lot of people green, so they like left-hand pitchers. So I'm looking at Quintana, who they projecting to start. So against lefties, what are you pitching to lefties? Sinker, slurve, four seam, but it's the sinker you throw the most, 51%. 70-10. Look at this high-ass ground ball. Slurve, four seam. 60, 30, 10, 70. I'm scared of this nigga. Now, this look good, though. 97, 30. 97, 30. 30% fly, 10, 70. But this ground ball high as hell. And he been, I don't know what it is with Ohtani. He been striking out something crazy. I never really watched baseball. A lot of this shit you don't even have to watch, bruh. They said Show was in batting practice. He locking in. I heard he was in batting practice yesterday. Hold on. All right. Oh, let me go to let me just get these lefties out the way. And he throw the sinker the most. Oh, no. Oh. Sinker. Four seam. Where the fuck is the slurve at? Max Muncy, 50, 30, 30, 70. I like this Muncy. And he got a high-ass home run to fly ball. 1 out of every 3 fly balls leaving the park. Banatex blocks. Live text blocks. Somebody need to get up out of here. V Smash, appreciate that 4 months. How do you funny as shit? Patient. So Max Muncy, I like. I'm scared of that Ohtani, and I tell you all the time when I'm on the fence and I gotta think too hard, I just fuck around and take you for either 2 hit run RBIs or I leave you or I just fade you. But either way, I'm scared of that shit with that high ass ground ball he got. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I ain't mad at you for taking Ohtani at home run friendly park, law average. He gotta he gotta get on fire sooner than later. Like he been playing terrible. Um, I seen some. Thank you for the 300 bits, sexy. I seen some say he got like a 191 batting average in his postseason career. So it's not like for real. It may be new to some, but just on average, it's not really like nothing new. Let me get all these lefties out the way. So I like Muncy. He don't play. None of them play. All right. Let's get to these righties. What do you pitch to righties? Sinker, change, curve, forcing. But you, damn, you throw the sinker to everybody. Sinker, 20, change, curve, forcing. These the pitches he throw. I hate having to do that shit like this, man. Cause I be wanting to see like all the other stuff. I know for sure, and I would advise you do the same. I'm gonna come back on here when they announce them officially. 92-10. 93. Damn, what's up with all these ground balls? 94-10. Who did y'all like in this game? Or y'all didn't know who to look at as far as hand wise, not knowing the pitcher? Or what did y'all do? How did y'all approach this? Pajes. Like right now, all I'm seeing, and I'm only going off projections. So I'm looking at Quintana's pitches to left and righties. Only thing I'm seeing so far is this, Pajes. Why is it only on forcing? Change curve. Sink. Hold on. You still can use. Like only thing I'm really seeing, I'm on the fence with is like Muncy and Pajes. I be waiting till pitcher confirmed for real. Let me roll up. Then look at LA side. What you see that slurve at? BP and hold on. Damn, where it go, John Brown? Where you see that slurve at? BP and Savant got that only at 8%. What's up with the blocks? Hold on. What you looking at? I'm looking at this. Well, I didn't put the slurve for the righties. The slurve is the lefty, and this what I'm looking at. So to lefties this season, the slurve is the second thrown pitch. Or is you was looking at righties, John Brown? I ain't added on the righties, only on the lefties. The slurve is at what, 30%? I think you looking at righties, because if you look at righties, I see that 8% you talking about. I ain't added on the righties. Or damn, it ain't even 8%. Where I thought I just seen something that say 8%. Or is you looking like this? No, always. I see what you did. Oh, you left it on handness. No, hell no. You know how we look at the difference? No. Look at each hand. Righties, he throws sinker change. Look at it like 12% or higher. How prop finder automated. Sinker change curve four seam. 11.9, that's 12. To lefties, sinker slurve four seam. And you really don't even got to add the four seam, because that wouldn't have projected on prop finder being under 12%. You had it on handness, so you looking at his overall pitches, period. Yeah, always make sure you look at those hands. What's up with the blocks? What's up with it, my boy? What fuck blocks got going on, man? I don't know what I don't know what you and not sex honey got going on, man. What y'all on? You can look at the picture on Doink, bro. It will tell you everything about the picture. You can look at the picture on Doink. They got the picture. They don't even have the picture announced. That's why you can't see it on here. You saying on Doink they got the picture announced? Oh, they show Quintana over there. I get what you're saying. Yeah, they don't. They're not showing it. I mean, even the books don't got them. They saying to be determined. I just went on FanDuel and all that. All right, so look. So far, if he do pitch, I only see Max Muncy and Pieheads. But again, I would highly advise y'all come back here. I would highly advise you come back. How can I move this? So let's look at this side with Tyler Glass now. Oh shit, hold on. Do anybody ever do this? Do any of y'all ever do this? Do y'all click on the picture and come and see where his weakness at more recently? You know how we look at like last 10 batters? Do any of y'all ever come do this? Click on the picture, put it on like last 10, and go to like right hand batter and left hand batter. Or you can go like last 15. You can do like the last 20 at bats, last 30. Do anybody ever look at the pitcher side like this? Or y'all look strictly at the batter? Yeah, I do. Chill out. All right, we got a pitcher. Let's see what we got here. Four seam. Okay. 92 exit velo, 40, 52. Bryce, what's his line? 880. Bryce do. I liked him a couple days I didn't stream, but he ain't did shit yet. But strike out and cost him the game with bases loaded on some dumb shit. That is shit he swung at. I like Bryce as a long shot at plus 880. My boy Blocks with the 5 gifted just got to my PC. Ban on disappearing accounts. I wasn't sure if they were on today. What's that? Ghost, appreciate that prime. That 5 months. Christian Yelich. 62. Oh no, that high ass ground ball. No, sir. What you got going over here? Let's see where your home runs coming from. 4-seam slider, so I don't need to see shit else. 4 seams. 91, 24, 48. High ground ball. Hey, these niggas about to get sent home. What's this series, y'all? Who was this, a righty? This might have been the freest shit the other day. What was the 2 pitches I said keep? That he gave the home runs to for it, so take off sinker curve. 90, 24, 40, 40. Jackson again. This might have been the freest shit ever. Can Yelich get me 2 bases? That's all I want. Sure. Why not? I mean, he got power. Only thing I'm saying is I'm not taking it for a home run because he got a 10% fly ball. Oh, shit. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What nobody going to tell me this? Damn, I didn't know that shit was that high. 95, 10. Okay, I like Bryce even more now. Hold on. Damn, I ain't realized that. My bad. 95, 10. Damn, his ground ball went up. I mean, he could probably get you some bases. He got the power. He just don't got this ain't gonna cut it for me. No 10% for no homer. What's good with it, Slick? What's up with it, Prop? So yeah, but 2 total bases, sure. I tell y'all all the time, if for me, I don't know the last time I even looked at total bases. If I'm gonna take you for anything outside of a homer, I don't fell in, like I got y'all, I told y'all, that hit run RBI is where it's at. Who was ready for some game changers? Me, I seen what you was I seen that tweet. I retweeted it, matter of fact. Definitely gonna have to message me on the side, let me know what's going on. But yeah, like I would advise, let me see something with Yelich. 2 total bases is what, 176. 2 hit run RBIs is 120. They right there. This where it be at, because now it's like you're not forced to have to get total bases, or you're not forced for them to have to get hits. 11 a.m. Eastern. Stay tuned. Okay. Are you? I seen you said with a breakdown. Or is there a video that you need? I make sure, because I'm sure this ain't gonna last till 11 today. I'm sure, so I can make sure I let people know where to find that breakdown of the video at. So yeah, so total basis. Let me see. His total basis, shit, he ain't had no total. Damn, he ain't had no total basis in a couple games. But I don't know. I be too skeptical. Them walks got me damaged permanently. So I always just go to 2 hit run RBI route. Now that look even crazier with Jackson. 40, 20, 60. Yep, Jackson again. What's his line? 484. So Bryce Terrain, Jackson. Let's see something. 90. Why the fuck I keep forgetting which 2 it is? It's the slider. That slider and sinker be fucking me. It's the slider, so take out the sinker. Somebody just asked me about him. He got a 90 exit velo, 30. I wish this was a little higher, but for a long shot at plus 1100, I think I see what you're doing there. He got a 90 exit velo. He got a 30% fly ball. I be wanting this to be 40 minimum. But that little 10%, I see what you're doing, especially to be at 1120. Whoever that was that asked me that. Y'all soccer gonna be fire Saturday. Tune in. Y'all know you. Oh yeah, man. Soccer shit. That shit need to hurry up. I still don't understand how is it considered obese. Yeah. Everyone. Just Twitter breakdown. Gonna see you in DM. Send you a DM right now. Okay, bet. He'll go. Who'll go? I'm saying you can. I get it. For me, I like this to be at least 40% hard hit. Show me some consistency. But I see he got the 30% fly ball and the power. So again, like, especially when they long shots, you might bend the rules a little bit and take a little less, especially with them having these kind of odds. But for me, what I would do for him, if your home run is 1120, I know your hit run RBIs. I'm telling you, y'all don't understand how much I rely on this shit. I don't care about home runs. I will go to a 2-hit run RBI on your ass so fast. This like my bread and butter. Like, so you can sprinkle on the 2-hit run, the home run at plus 1100. That's great value. Especially somebody who hit 1 out of every 3 going in the air is a fly ball. I'm not mad at that. But when I got to do like I'm doing it, I'm trying to like make you work, I instantly go to water version. If that shit don't just like instantly, when I click on you and it don't look like this, like out the gate where it's like, gotcha, I'm not gonna sit there and try to make it work. No, none of that shit. As soon as I'm on the fence, I'm gonna always, if I'm on the fence about a person and it don't just stand out, I'm gonna always take the water version. Simple as that. If I gotta think for more than 10 seconds on, do I wanna, but, well, maybe, what's the water version? 2-hit run RBIs, and I'm out. Check DM whenever, okay. So that's just, I'm saying like where I'm at with it. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, it's some shit coming at 11, y'all. So the next stream tomorrow, we're going to have some shit to talk about. For sure. Or I'm sure, I know like Prop and Petty stream later in the day. So y'all actually will be able to see it first in their streams if y'all be in their streams. With playing points, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same. I'm telling you, you got to learn like what make my job easier. And I told y'all that before. Anytime you can get a prop that can take multiple markets and put it in one, that's going to always work in your favor. MLB, hit run RBI, all combined. NBA, points, rebound, assists, PRA, all combined. Hockey, points. You get a point from getting a goal or an assist. It don't got to be one or the other. If you get a goal or you get an assist, that's a point. Those are like the best water down props for you when you indecisive and you don't know which way you want to go with a person. Take the props, especially if you're getting it at some decent value at plus money, plus odds, plus 100 or higher. Take those props to your advantage when you got multiple markets in one prop. That's like a duh to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit there and have to worry about which one you're going to get. If I'm worried about 2 different ways, like, damn, can he get total bases? Can he get the home run? If I'm stuck in between the two, guess what? It's a prop right smack in the middle of them bitches. 2-hit run RBIs. So either way, I can, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, 2-hit run RBIs, PRA, and points in hockey. Those gonna be like your best 3 spots when you don't know which way you want to go with a person, because all 3 of those props in each respective sport combine 2 separate markets into one. What's up with it, Petty? Louder than points too. I seen somebody do that yesterday. That shit gave me an idea. Like, hold on, what the fuck? So 4-seam sinker, take off slider curve, 93, 40, 40. We can do Andrew Vine at plus 620. So what we got? Churio at plus 480. Andrew Vine, Bryce Terang at 880 as a long shot. Again, I'm not mad about that Durbin if you want to take him for as a long shot at plus 1100. I just wish his hard hit percent was higher. I'd be looking for like that 40% minimum. At least 4 out of 10 you hit over 90 off the bat. Because I'm looking at it like you only get 3 to 4 at bats. So if your shit too low, you might can go a whole game without hitting that bitch 95 off the bat one time. Your actual average told me that. 40, 20, 40. Jansen, no line. Remember, y'all, Jansen is one of the two people today, him and Suarez, that actually got 2 homers against the pitcher. So let's see if Jansen play. I know they're going to sneak him in, and I guarantee you I'm going to forget. Bowers. This my boy right here, y'all. Y'all be sleep on Bowers. He a lefty. That's keeping everything 94, 30, 40, 10, 40. Hold on. I want to see something. 4-seam slider. Still there. I like this Bowers at 790. He a sneaky motherfucker. I caught him last time. What are you, a lefty? 97, 20, 50, 20, 20, 50. I'm doing this for a reason, y'all. This damn ground ball too high. Now, there's somebody you could look at like a total base or hit run RBIs for sure. That kind of power, he just got a high ass ground ball. Who he said? Same was good. He always on our side. If Suarez go, we all show up in black and the black. I'm telling you, y'all know how to, man, listen. You've been doing this long enough. Y'all know that delay shit is one of the, especially, man, if in no other sport, that baseball shit, that delay shit is serious. Slider. So for me, I like Terang as a long shot. Jackson is probably my favorite. Yeah, my favorite right here. And he a righty. Remember, y'all, Dodger Stadium is the best park, #1 to right-hand batters. So Jackson, I feel like you win yard first at bat, and Brewer in y'all part, you should definitely be able to do it here. This like my favorite. Jackson, Aaron Juvine, Jansen, and Bowers. And Bowers is a long shot too, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, 800. Hell yeah, he'll. And I don't know if Jansen gonna play, but I do like Jansen as well. No, it's not slider. Which one is it? 4-seam. Oh, it is. Take the sinker off. Yeah, I like Danny Jansen if he play. He ain't play. I don't think he done played all series, to be honest. Love me some Bowers. Don't ever sleep me. I never sleep on him. I've been talking about Bowers since the damn near second half of the season. He a dog. So you got a couple different spots. That's how many players is that, y'all? Terang, Jackson, Vine, Jansen, Bowers, if he play. And I like Perkins. The only thing about Perkins is he got that what's in high ass ground ball if he play. But at least that's like 5 or 6 players. And y'all know what I already say. If you get up to 5 players on one team you like, that's 5 out of the 9 batters. That right there lets you know alone you got you a 2-hit run RBI lay that you can make. If you got 5 on both teams, shit, you can fuck around and do 1-hit run RBI for both sides. You know what I'm saying? Combined or however you want to do it. But whenever you see you got 5 or more players out of 9 batters, when you got more than half of the lineup in good spots, that's a 2-hit run RBI lay. And I tell y'all every day, make sure y'all utilizing that 25% boost over on DraftKings. They giving that shit out for every single game of the playoffs. He's still and run line. They have to win the extended series. Books will want at least one more game. That is true. Brewers money line. What's up, Dwayne? Is Jansen a long shot? They don't. We don't see his line. Again, I don't know how y'all. When I say long shot, that's strictly off your odds. Because I think somebody asked me before last week. They thought when I say long shot, I'm saying a person who I like, kind of like gauging my confidence in them. No, strictly odds. If you over like plus 650 into that like plus 700 odds or higher, you a long shot. Plus 700. Remember, the first number is so 700 is a 7 to 1 chance of hitting. So that's what I mean by long shot. Danny Jansen don't got a line today if he play. So you're gonna have to wait to see what he play. But I'm sure he gonna be around the I feel like he'll be like around 600ish. He might be in that long shot range. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody like like Jackson, like 4 to 1 or 484 or whatever. That's not necessarily like a long shot. Like the Swarbs and the Otanis plus 200s and shit like that. Those chalk. So when I say long shot, it's strictly by your odds. Terang, he up there damn near plus 900. A 9 to 1 chance of hitting a home run today by the odds. That shit don't mean nothing to us. Y'all know that. Yeah. Long shot is strictly odds. It ain't about no confidence level. I tell y'all all the time, and I tell you again if you don't know. I am unbiased across the board. I trust none of these niggas. I trust the research. So your odds kind of gauge to me what I'm betting on or how much I'm going to risk out my bankroll and shit like that. That's about it. I don't trust none of y'all. I'm not confident in one more than the other. It's just some people, the read just look better. Like you see this, and then you look at Jackson. The read just look better to us. It's bright green everywhere, high ass exit velo, crazy barrel, crazy fly ball, a good home run to fly ball ratio, 8 out of 10 coming off the bat, 95. You can look at the individual and be like, damn, it's a lot of bright green. Some shit just look better than others. The confidence level, as far as for me, that shit is even across the board. I don't trust none of these niggas. His name is pronounced Nathan Lucas and not Nathan Lukes. Really? I didn't know that. All these niggas weird. So you got a multiple people. I don't know what the hell we gonna do over there. I would definitely advise y'all come back to Prop Finder. This the first game, so these lineups will be out around 3:30ish. I would definitely come back. That way it'll look more decent to you instead of us having to like guess and all that other shit. Come back on here when they actually plug Quintana in if he do start and go from there as far as the Dodgers. But just looking at what I did plugged in, I did like Pages and Muncy, but even me, I'm not going to pull the trigger on neither one of them until I confirm when I see it pop up. I seen his name ain't what I thought it was. All right, Blue Jays, Mariners. Roof closed, 60, so none of this shit matter. Max Scherzer on the bump, 19 homers. Matter of fact, I didn't even say that. Tyler Glass now, let me see, 10 homers, 5 to lefties, 5 to righties. You might want to target righties, which even make Jackson look even better. He giving about a homer a hand, but 10% barrel to righties, higher hard hit, a higher fly ball percent, and it's about the same for the home run to fly ball ratio. So you do want to target righties for Tyler. Don't mean you can't get the lefties, but it's proven where the damage come from with him. Scherzer, 19 homers, 13 to lefties, 6 to righties. I think this obvious, y'all. Which hand y'all you think you targeting with Max? Against Castillo, 23 homers, 12 to lefties, 11 to righties, a homer a hand, 10% barrel to both hands, hard hits to both hands, so he even killed. But Max definitely got a hand you want to target against him for sure. This nigga giving up 2.5 homers per game on average, home runs per 9 to lefties with a 15% barrel. That's insane. And a 25% home run to fly ball ratio. That's crazy. 4 bases today. Scandal try to give me cash out for 60 versus 350 for one more base. Remember, the cash out will never, ever, ever be in your favor. Far as like you can, like they're not trying to help you win money. That's why I don't cash out. They can go ahead and take that whole button off. That's why when people ask me, should I cash out for one? Nigga, I don't know your situation. Do you need the bread? Because if you ask me, I'm going to always say no. If you gamble, in my opinion, if you gamble with what you can afford to lose, the cash out don't matter. That's just how I look at it. But again, some people may do have certain things that they need. Like, man, all right, that's enough. Pull the trigger. I'm not going to ever advise you to cash out. I'm riding everything till the wheels fall out. That's shit dead. I'm telling you, hey, this shit gonna hit or it ain't. But most of the time, I don't have to cash out because I done bust the play down into round robins or I got some straights in there, so it don't really matter to me anyway. Was 115 last night. Them bitches be disrespectful. Julio got a homer against Scherzer. Suarez, we know, got 2. Polanco got 1, and that's about it. I'm snatching it. Now, if it's close enough, but 9 times out of 10, it ain't. If it's that close, then that bitch about to hit. You know what I'm saying? But being humble, like most of the time, it don't be nowhere near what you can actually make. They gonna lowball you every time. Oh, it's the 2. Okay, so it's the 2. Look at all this green, y'all. Julio just like playing against him. 5 at bats, 400 batting average, 1,000 slugs, 600 ISO, a homer. He hitting all that nigga pitches like. This shit was so free yesterday. 40, 20, 70. It looked like he can go again today. Y'all know he got 2 games in a row, y'all, where he hit a home run in the first inning. Looked like he can do it 3 days in a row, at least from the data. I'm not afraid of nobody who homer yesterday. Don, thank you for the 7 months. Where you been at? I was trying to take the week off, you know what I'm saying? Since it was only like one game a day, prepare for NBA because the nigga gonna so lock for that. But I'm like, man, yesterday was a good day for the community. I ain't been on in like 3 days. I'm like, man, let me turn this motherfucker on. So I like Julio. He surprised me with that homer yesterday, 91-20, 30, 20, 70, 40, 40, 20. I like Randy. Four seam slider, 91-20. So Julio, a Rosarina, Kyle. What you doing to these lefties? Oh, four seams. I like them four seam pitchers. 30, 40. Let me see. I like Kyle. So I like the top three line in the lineup already. I can see where I'm going with this. 91-10, 30, 20, 30, 60. 30, 30, 30, 60. 91-10. 96 his last five. We might get our day late, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The whole top of the lineup look good. Rosarina, Julio, Kyle, them like the three of the top four batters. I like Suarez. Lefties getting four seams. 91-20, 20-20, 30, 50, 20-20, 20, 40. I want to say Naylor, to be honest. Because all this shit's so close, 20-20, 30. Like, it ain't no big difference to where it's like, oh shit, the ground ball high. Oh shit, the line drive high. He consistently hit over 95 off the bat with a 20% barrel. And this whole top of the line, they might come out here and fuck what's the name up. It might be over for the Blue Jays today. If they do what that shit look like, 91-20, 30, like Polanco, don't he got a home run against him? Polanco, that's literally all the top six batters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Julio, Rosarina, Kyle, Suarez, Naylor, Polanco. It's all the top six batters. Mitch Garver, if he play. And the thing about Mitch Garver, I'm about to tell y'all exactly what's about to happen with Mitch Garver. You're not going to get his line because he's not going to start. But that nigga going to come in the game in like the fourth or fifth inning. And you're going to be pissed off because he's going to come in that bitch and fuck around, hit a grenade. 91-10, 50-10, 50. But he not going to start. Watch. But you can play him live, though, on DraftKings. They'll let you play somebody if they get subbed in. Had two against the pitcher yesterday, I believe. Had two what? Ain't been doing shit. So what that tell you? You know what that mean. You know what that mean. Hey, I see Canzone. And then be careful with this nigga. I like Canzone. Like, look, 96-20, but I'm gonna tell y'all what scares me with him. Well, I wouldn't have took it anyway. That ground ball too damn high. Remember I told y'all how Mitch Garver don't start, but he come in later? Guess who he come in for? Take a lucky guess who he come in for. Canzone. So I say that to say, you got to be careful with that because I'm cutting my chances in half. I'm not going to get 3 or 4 at-bats out of you. I'm going to get 1, 2 max out of Canzone because they always take him out and put Garver in. So you got to be very careful and know rotations because they've done that every single game. I don't think it's been a game where Canzone played the whole game and Mitch Garver didn't play the second half of the game. So just be careful with that. With situations like that, because like I said, I know for sure, just been watching the playoffs, Canzone gets subbed out like after his second at bat, damn near every game. If it ain't one of the main guys, I'm not putting coin on them, and I can respect that because we know that they're going to play all game, playing good or bad. But I have noticed that Canzone gets subbed out after like that second at bat every single game. So just be careful with that. But luckily, he had the power. Like the power there. I'm not tripping about the power, but what I noticed was you had a high ground ball, so I wouldn't have took you anyway. But just in case he did, just be mindful of that. You giving yourself half of the chance you usually would because he's going to get subbed out after a couple at bats. You said the main guy suck half the time. That's true. Damn, why do you keep skipping over this? Oh, it's not skipping. What the fuck is you doing? Who was this? 33-20. Oh no, that hard hit is well. This dude got subbed in yesterday. And I swear to God, I seen his name somewhere. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have got his prop, but I seen his name somewhere I was looking at yesterday. And then the next thing I know, he got subbed into the game. I'm like, well, what do you know? So, Julio. Let me see who the best one, y'all. Because I know somebody going to ask. 95-30, remember, a Rose Arena. I'm naming everybody I'm naming is who I like, but I'm trying to see who the best one. It looked like it might be Julio. Julio, a Rose Arena, Kyle, Suarez, Naylor, Polanco. I'm not going to even say neither one of them because I told y'all what's about to happen. He going to get subbed out. He going to get subbed in. So there's no point in even saying them. So I like 6, and it is Julio. It's Julio. Look at this. Without taking off no pitches, 95-30, 40% fly, 20% home run to fly ball ratio, 7 out of 10 coming off the bat, 95 or harder. And you can see over here, it's a whole bunch of hundreds going on. So that's obvious. And he got the hot bat. But Julio, a Rose Arena, Kyle, literally, I promise you, y'all, this is the first 6 fucking batters. I don't remember the order, but this is 1 through 6. A Rose Arena, I know first. I want to say it'd be a Rose Arena, then it'd be Rodriguez, then Kyle, then it'd be Naylor, then it'd be Polanco, then Suarez. Am I right? Is that how the 6 go? I think that's how I go, right? Did I get it? A Rose Arena, Julio, Kyle. Then would it be Naylor or Polanco? Naylor, Polanco, Suarez. Ain't that how I go? So, the first 6 batters I love. 6 out of 9. You know where I'm about to go with that. I ain't even got to say it. The 2 hit run RBIs look free. And it ain't no better time to take 2 hit run RBIs than what I always tell y'all. If it's 6-5 or more, we know at least 2 of them got to be batting back to back. I'm telling you. All 6 of them back to back. That's one of them situations where you can fuck around and cash that 2 hit run RBI lay in 2 innings. I'm not expecting all 6 of them to go stupid crazy in the first inning. Can they? For sure. But I'm not expecting that. But it's nothing better than when they bat right behind each other. A Rose Arena can get a hit, right? So you got 1 hit run RBI. Julio can come up that bitch and get a hit or a home run. Say he get an RBI. So now Julio just brought a Rose Arena home. So now a Rose Arena got a hit and a run scored. You cashed. Julio just got a hit and an RBI. There go your 2. You cashed. So like when they bat back to back, that's the best time for 2 hit run RBIs. What's up with it, Kenny? A Rose Arena over Julio. No, Julio is the favorite. Julio is the best one. Just look at the without taking off no pictures. Julio shit look crazy. Julio is by far the best. But all of them is the 6 I see that got potential when I isolated certain pitches. The top 6 batters, every one of them. But Julio is by far the best out of all of them without taking off no pitches. He got the and he got the hot bat. I'm telling you, I don't know. I think that's one of the biggest myths, or I don't know where that shit came from, where people, they'll say in a heartbeat, like he went yard yesterday. And I never understood where in no other sport would you look at a person who hot as a bad thing, but baseball. That's the only time people look at a person in a zone like that's a bad thing. Like, oh, he went yard yesterday. He went yard the last 2 days in a row. In any other sport, if a nigga hot, you gonna ride the hot hand. Baseball is the only sport where people look at a person being hot as a bad thing. Like that's a reason to not play him. I'll never understand that. Why is that the case in baseball and in no other sport? It don't make no sense. In any other sport, if a nigga cooking, you gonna keep playing him until he get cold. Why in baseball do people say like, oh, he went yard yesterday? What the fuck do that mean? If he's seeing the same pitches in the same park. I'll never understand. That's one that I can't get with. You see him walk? Yeah. I tell y'all all the time, like if you play basketball, you know what I'm saying? Like when a person hot, they always be saying like the hoop is the size of something. They'll just name something, right? Like, oh, the hoop is the size of the ocean. He can't miss. To me, that's how I look at baseball players. A baseball, say, is like this big, right? To me, a person who consistently hitting the ball well, like they in a zone, to me, they see the baseball like a beach ball. Like they so locked in and they so hot. To me, the baseball go from this size to this size. It's like they just seeing a way bigger ball. They so locked in that they contact is just like they can't miss. Like Vlad yesterday. That nigga went up, that bitch went single, double, homer, double, single. Like it's just like after that first at bat, that baseball turned into a fucking basketball. Springer looked crazy. So that's one thing that I can't agree with. I'll never understand why people say a person who went yard yesterday or a couple days in a row is a reason where they don't take them. Like any other sport, like I said, the high hand, you gonna ride. Kurt got a homer against, who was this? Luis. Kenner Falifa, which we know you ain't gonna play. Nathan got a homer, and Santana got a homer. Is Santana, y'all, gonna homer this series? Hey, thank you for those 3 months. Yeah, like I don't know where that came from. I don't know who put that shit in people's head. Like, oh, he went yard yesterday, and I'm like, you actually making my case. Why did you say that like that was a bad thing? Y'all think Santana gonna hit a homer this series? (102-10), 40-10, 80. This nigga better relax, y'all. He throwing this four seam. Look at what Vlad doing the four seam fastballs in the last 10 at bats. A 102 exit velo, insane. 40% fly, 80% hard hit. Look at all these 100 exit velos off the bat, back to back to back. Sheesh, that shit might get bloody. This shit definitely broke. Why is this shit saying his home run is 3,500? If that nigga shit is 3,500, y'all, right now on Fanatics, this shit is glitched. Play that shit 10 times. Oh, yeah, man. I cannot wait to get on Brook Lopez there. I can't wait. I know he about to piss me. He pissing me off just thinking of his name. Absolutely not. Hey, thank you for those 3 months, T50. Hey, Vlad see a fastball? That's tough. You said George looked crazy. They about to see four seams. Damn. Y'all, what impresses you more when you look at Prop Finder, right? When y'all isolate pitches, what impresses you more? This, the averages, 95-40, or a bunch of bright green in a like bunch together over here? I mean, they both say the same thing, but it's like a visual thing. Which one impresses you more when you click on a person name like this? When you click on somebody's name, you isolate a pitch. What catches your attention more? This, the exit velo logs off the individual at bats, or no, I know bright green for sure. No, I know the bright green, but where? Looking at the averages, like, do this 95-40 impress you more, or when you look right here and see the individual at bats that made the 95-40 average? The bottom? Okay. That's where I'm at with it. The average is going to be the average. Like, the higher the average, cool. I don't know. It's something about this shows consistency to me more than this do, even though the average is exactly what that is. But when I see like a bunch of bright green down here on back-to-back at bats, that shit, I say it all the time. But it's a visual thing. They both saying the same shit for real. 40, 30, 70. Oh, yeah. George Springer for sure. 40 exit velo, elite level home run to fly ball. It ain't too many fly balls going to be flyouts. He got a 30%. Something leaving the park. He hit enough in the air, one of them bitches leaving the stadium. Simple. With a 7 out of 10 hard hit. He another one like Vlad with a bunch of hundreds, like back-to-back in bunches. When he locked in, that nigga hitting the lining off them bitches. Vlad for 2 is what's 3,500? Is it? So why the fuck is it saying that for 1? So Vlad, George, shout out Barger, coming through for me. Barger. How do you say his name? So they all getting forced. Oh, hold on. I ain't got to say it. Somebody type it. I ain't even got to say it. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Somebody type it in the chat. What y'all think? Y'all already know this shit'll go. I'm not going to even say it. Just look and then type it. Y'all already know. It's automatic. Automatic. Y'all know what the fuck going on. I ain't even got to say it. If you're new, just read the chat. I ain't even got to say it. Book it. Book it. That boy got that shit on him. That 60-20-60, aka piss missile. So we got Guerrero, Sprint. What's the total for this game? Because it's definitely going over that bitch. These is two pitchers who give up a lot of homers, and it's a lot of good looks. That's what you hit your girl with. Yes, sir. Talk that shit. Talk heavy. Hey, this game is definitely going over the total. 7. This shit gonna be just like yesterday, y'all. So we got what we got? Guerrero, Springer, Kirk. I don't know why they got you up here. You definitely ain't gonna play. 91-10. Hey, you never been on it. Well, I ain't gonna say never, but you ain't been on there yet. We got us a long shot. Now you see what I'm saying by long shot? Just look at his odds. He got a 9-1 chance of hitting, according to the books. We don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Plus 900 for Nathan. 40% fly, 40 hard hit, 91 exit velo, 10% barrel to the 4 seam. Y'all, look, this another one, y'all. George, Vlad, Nathan Luch. The 3 we like so far is literally they 1, 2, 3 batters. This shit fuck around and cut. This shit fucking around covered the total in the first inning. Because one thing we know, even if the pitcher go 1, 2, 3 outs, right? 3 up, 3 down. The 6 batters that we know got a bat in the first inning, the 3 on Toronto, the 3 on Seattle, all look good for a homer. So to all my nerfies and yerfies, you might not want to touch no nerfie in this game. I think that some shit gonna pop off. All 6 batters. If that nigga go 3, if both pitchers go 3 up, 3 down, the 6 batters they gotta look at for show all look good for a homer. His earning look, what's that mean? If you talking about Clement, that shit was ass. Guerrero, Springer, Kirk. So far. No, yeah, oh, I forgot Kirk, my bad. Guerrero, Springer, Kirk, Nathan. 94-10, 50-30. This is nigga odds. He went yard yesterday. Add Jimenez. How the fuck you say that? As a long shot. He the 9th batter. But that's good though, because the 9th batter, you can connect him back to the 9th 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 batters in a row. This game might be fun. God damn. This nigga just hitting straight piss missiles. 40-70. Varsho. Why is it showing these plus 4,500s and shit? Y'all, what's his line? Add Varsho, whatever the hell it is. Tell me what his home run line is. News anchor here is Barger. Barger? Oh, okay. Man, if he would have stolen that base, boy. Boy, oh boy. If you know, you know. He went to the wall yesterday. Who went to the wall yesterday? What's Varsho line? 475 at MGM, 420. What at 420 at Double O? 475 so far at BetMGM. Who sold you yesterday? Varsho? This nigga's so sorry. $40-30-60. Schneider, no line, but watch him. His shit look crazy. Elite home run and fly ball, good hard hit, high fly ball, excellent exit velo, crazy power. Him and Suarez. We know he ain't gonna play. God damn. This game gonna get crazy. Guerrero, Springer, Kirk, Nathan. You got a long shot with Andres, Varsho. And then if Snyder play, watch him. Snyder shit look crazy too. All of them seeing straight 4 seams today. This shit is set up for a home run derby. Varsho 475 on 365. Say less. It was a beautiful night for baseball. This game looked to be honest, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I didn't expect that last night to go that crazy. Like I told y'all, I gave the Discord 4 homers. We hit 3 out of the 4. Suarez stopped the sweep, but cool. The shit a game of numbers. 3 out of 4, we went well into the green. That's cool. I wasn't expecting 8. That was insane, especially to be in Seattle in one of the hardest parts to hit homers in. So, but the crazy part is this game right here, looking at what we just looked at, this game looked like a yesterday's game on paper, if that makes sense. Like this game, is designed from how we just seen is this shit got like 5 or 6 players on both teams in great spots. This game looked like it's going to end up like yesterday game played out, right? Like, this game looked like that. Yesterday's game, I seen spots and I played the spots I saw, but it didn't look as crazy as it actually went. This game actually looked like this. It would have looked like the slate for yesterday's game. You know what I'm saying? Can we get back-to-back games like yesterday? Because this actually looked like it'll play out like yesterday with all of these players in these big, bright green spots in this game. We got 2 pitchers that's giving up a lot of homers, that's vulnerable to homers. And then we got players who actually hitting these pitches very, very well with power. So this game looked like it can get out of hand very, very fast. I think this 7.5 is goddamn free. I think that's 7.5 free from what I'm seeing. I done just seen 12 players out of 18 batters. I just seen 12 of them, minimum. That's in great spots to go yard or at least put some runs on the board, just piggybacking off each other. This game looked crazy. For an alt line run as well, man, I'm telling you, it's value in all that shit. And they, like I said, they both give up homers, 23 on the year, 19. This motherfucker giving up 2.5 homers per 9 to lefties. He giving up a homer a hand. 11% barrel, 10% barrel, 15% barrel, 9% barrel. So they both give up hard hit contact. But again, not only do they give it up, we see the batters are actually capitalizing against both pitchers' pitch mix. So it's like it's a marriage, it's hand in hand that it's looking like it work in our favor. So that's a good sign there. I think that this gonna smash this projection. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think that this 4.5 for the slate shit. This game fuck around have more than that. Y'all know that game in Seattle, Ballpark had posted on Twitter yesterday. It haven't been 8 homers in Seattle in a decade. That was an out of body. Now today it actually looked like it. I'm interested in seeing. I think that this 5 is just. I think this slate, these little 2 games go higher than that. Honestly, that must win holds weight, man. So, only thing that we missing, we found our players. I think, do you got everybody, Crib? I think we got everybody. The only thing we got to come back and do is come back and check out Dodgers batters. All right, so now I'm going to convert over here to Doink. We're going to look at this Monday Night Football. Most of y'all seen this on that video I posted again. What's 0 mean? I am Neptune. If you didn't see it, there go the video. Keep that in the arsenal. Like I said, it's just basically giving you a rundown on how you could approach every sport the same way, at least using this. Starting tomorrow, I will go over, again, if y'all go to later stream today, y'all will see it. If not, tomorrow I'll look at the new stuff. I see it in my DM, but I'm going to have to look at it more over because I hate, with me, it's fumbling. And until I get that shit down packed, I just don't feel comfortable. I like giving y'all the information. I don't like mistaking shit wrong and none of that. I know this like the back of my hand. So it's easier to just run through this shit. So if you do forget, you can either go back to today's stream or just go to that specific video. That video was literally, you're right. That video was literally basically just breaking down how I approach these slates. And it applies to every sport outside of baseball. Any sport outside of baseball, I don't care about the offensive player. Baseball, you kind of do got to look at how they see pitches and power, whoop-de-whoop. Other ones, I don't. I don't give a damn about none about the offensive side. Would I target bad defense? They don't know here. Let me see. Tyler Glass now got a couple weak spots, the 7th and the 8th spot, which is usually 7th and 8th. 7th is Bowers. Let's hope Bowers there because we do like Bowers, so let's hope he fall into that weak spot when lineup's confirmed. 8th is usually Blake Perkins, Brandon Lockridge, or Durbin. If it's up to me and I got to pick one, I hope it's Blake Perkins because I know that you was like a long shot, a little spot that I liked. The only thing I didn't like was the ground ball, but you can cover some hit run RBIs for me if need be. Who faving Dodgers Brewers game? I don't even remember who the hell it was. I don't really use Prop for the Sports. The updates are coming for. Yeah, like I said, you use multiple things. Like everybody know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know, OG, this shit is just easy for me. It's all on how you read the board. It's somebody asked, is it proper Doink? I said, I love both of them. That's why I'm affiliated. If I'm affiliated with it, I stamp it. I stand on it. Some shit just easier to read in certain positions. And, with me being a full-time father, having a Discord, rocking out with the community and shit like that. Nigga, what looked the easiest so I can get through this shit the fastest? It's just that simple. So it's all on preference of what looked easier to you. I cashed over the last 2 days and tossed some homies about the run lines. Hey, that shit free, ain't it? Thank you for that sub, Nikki. That shit is free. I'm telling you, that's where the money at in what is it? Spreads, money lines, and totals. Really like totals and spread. The money line shit get wacky, especially when you got a team that's heavily favored. Fuck, I'm gonna do with this. Minus 800 for you to win. Like, I can't do nothing with that. So Max Scherzer. Sheesh. Yeah, this game gonna be the one, y'all. Look at these weak spots on both sides. So Scherzer, first, second. Remember, I know for sure on the left, it's the 1 through 6 batter. I know that for sure. 1, 2, 4, 5. So 1 is a Rosarina. Love a Rosarina. 2 is Julio. Love Julio. 4 is, I think that's Naylor. Love Naylor. 5th is Polanco. Love Polanco. So I already know that the 1 through 6 batters was the best spots on Seattle, and 4 of those 6 is weak spots. Same over here with him. 5, 7, 8. Who usually 5? 5 is usually Varsho or Kirk or Barger. I hope it's Varsho or Kirk. 7th is usually Ernie Clement. You didn't hit my radar. 8th is usually Heineman, and you don't even be playing. There's got to be somebody else who be batting 8th. I don't know. But we'll see when the lineup confirm. When the lineup confirm, you'll see him. But they both got, he got 4 weak spots. He got 3. This is going to be the game. Mark my word. Julio usually bats third. Who bats second? Kyle is second? Okay, so switch him. All right, so Kyle. So either way, I'm telling you, it really don't matter. I know that 1 through 6. I know that is a Rosarina, Julio, Kyle, Naylor, Suarez, Polanco. I know that. Whatever fucking order it go, I know it's them 6. And 4 of those 6 is the weak spots. J-Rod and Gino going. Is that how you say his name? So, there go your weak spots. Thank you for calling that out. My bad. Just take them. Oh, yeah, I mean, but people are going to still play their home run. But you where I'm at with it. It's a no-brainer for me. I'm telling you, I don't give a damn. Like, depending on what the lines is, I'm going to probably play a couple of those, depending on, like I did yesterday, just find me my 4 favorite, run the straights, where all you need is 1 to hit and you in the green. Shit, we hit 3 of the 4, so we was green. But that's an obvious, like, it's a no-brainer to just run the 2-hit run RBI, especially with all of them players back-to-back. That's a crazy same-game parlay you can run on DraftKings for that promo. All right, so let's look at this Monday Night Football. So what we got? We got a 6-point spread, so they got the game close, less than a touchdown spread, 44.5, which is actually, to me, like, mid-tier. Who favored it? Oh, Pittsburgh is favored to win by 6 points, 2 field goals. All right, let's see what we got here. Player props. And again, this is the same thing I showed y'all in that video, but I'm going to go through it since it's the one game. We got enough data now just this season alone. Again, it's all preference. You can definitely come over here and look at it from this screen. You can look at it from here. Go to View Advanced. So you can see all the individual positions. You can do it from here. You can look over here and say running back 2. You can see like the receiving yard. You can see everything that I'm looking at over there. It's just easier for me to read in a straight up and down. For me, it's just easier to read. Bengals look trash. All right, so again, to each his own. So like I told y'all in that video, it's 2 ways I do this. If I'm looking at a person's line, if I can get matching green spots, I like your line. It's just that simple. So like, for instance, Aaron Rodgers, right? He's averaging. Now, the one thing I do love about Doink is the red or greens is decided literally by the line per person. It's going to always change. All that Doink is looking at is what a person's lines is. So for the prop is here, for y'all who never been on Doink. The prop is here. The line that they got today is here. The system automatically knows to put something red or green based on what their line is. So if it's and that goes for the individual. If the number is higher than their line today, it's going to be green. If it's lower than their line, it's going to be lower than green. If it's way lower than the line, it's going to be bright red. If it's way higher than the line, it's going to be bright green. So you can kind of find spots like that. So if I'm looking at lines, like say for instance, Aaron Rodgers passing touchdowns, right? His line is 1.5. He's averaging 2. That's over 1.5. So it's going to be green. If you look at Bengals defense, On the season, they're giving up 2 touchdowns a game thrown from quarterbacks. So I got matching green spots for passing touchdowns. If I was making like some type of parlay, I would add Aaron Rodgers 2 touchdowns. I see you average more than your line. I see the defense give up more than your line. It's just that simple. You average more, the defense give up more. Match made in heaven. Those are the props I'll take when I'm looking at your line. Anybody who knows me know I shop for value. So what I'm looking for is bright green spots on the defensive side only. I do not care what you did on the offensive side. That's not how this works. That's not how you'll find value. If you're trying to see if you want to do that, just take the line like I showed you with the passing touchdown. Just match greens. But when you're looking at value-wise, you got to take it a step further, and you got to go into an uncomfortable space where you go further than something that they've done this year or ever. It's just that simple. For instance, like now, I know the alt line ain't gonna be there. They're giving up 8 yards. So out the gate, this is a great play for me. Look at this rush yards, right? He also got a pattern. For all my ladies in the building who be picking up patterns and shit, y'all taught me well with that. I see a pattern. If y'all pay attention this season, every other game, he covers his rushing yards. Or at least it's 2 yards. Y'all see he got a pattern here, right? But forget the pattern part. He averaging 2 rushing yards a game. His line is 1.5 at plus money. They're giving up 8 yards rushing at plus money. Mind you, his 1.5 yards is plus money. And they're giving up 8 yards rushing to quarterbacks. Now, another way you can do that is, like I told you, just to make sure it's around the same kind of caliber players. Because if you look right here, Jordan Love has 7 rush attempts. He not rushing like that. But what I do see is he had a 4 game. So you can do this. You can filter rush attempts and say, like, don't show me no quarterback who done rush more than 5 times. He don't run that much. Now, if you do that, right, you see it eliminated Jordan Love with them 7 rushes. But guess what? That average still stayed over 2. So I still like Aaron Rodgers for 2 rushing yards at plus money. Simple as that. You can take the inner if you want to. If you ain't afraid to take the inner, he averaging an inner a game, 0.6. You can round that up. They're getting an inner a game on average. And you can get 1 inner at plus 122. I'd be scared of that prop. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I pointed it out, and I think I pointed it out before and it hit. I'm scared of that 1 inner shit. I ain't gonna lie. We learn from each other. That's what it's about. Man, some of the old men don't run for shit, but the Reed be there, a.k.a. Matt Stafford. Yeah, but that's why I told y'all in that video I made, use these, especially with us further in the season now, you can use these filters to your advantage to kind of isolate it. Now, if you don't care and you want to just say 8, the reason it don't matter to me is because you can't, you can take 5. What I'm saying, most of the time, you're going to have to go up to 10. And y'all know my rule of thumb is I don't go over the average allowed. So I wouldn't take 10 because the average is only 8. Some people be like, it's only 3 yards, and they will, and I'm not mad at that. I just don't go over the average. But for damn show, I like your line of 2 yards. You got like a little every other game where you go for 3 yards minimum, and it's about to do. Off, on, off, on, off, on should be this game. Your average is higher than that too. They're giving up 8 yards. And even when I eliminated a person who for only quarterbacks who take about 5 rushes max, it's still 3 yards average. So I like his 1.5 rushing yards at plus money. And then I love the 2 touchdowns, seeing that he averages that. So now here we go. Right, here we go. Far as who is this? Jaylen Warren, his rush attempts. I generally don't talk about those because you can't parlay the rush attempts. And I know a lot of people want to parlay. But if you do run straights, he averaging 14 rush attempts. Why is it green? Because the line only 13. The average is higher than the line. 13. Well, guess what? They're giving up 15 rush attempts. So again, both sides are green for the same prop. So I like his 12.5 rush attempts. But the way my mind work is, this is what I be looking at. I'm looking at bright green shit. I don't care about none of that other shit. All I care about is these bright green spots. They're giving up 72 yards rushing to running backs, to the running back 1. He's averaging 47. Why is it red? Because his average for the season is lower than his line. He averaging 46. His line is 48. Do I care? Negative. All I'm looking at is, without going over 72, if I can get some value, and goddamn it, I can take you up to 70 yards rushing and get it at plus 273. That's how I find gems. And guess what? For the ones who take the bottom-up approach and they look at past trends, you're not going to go to 70 because the first thing you're going to say is he haven't had 70 yards rushing all season. Shit, have he ever? Oh yeah, he did all the way in 2024. So you're gonna automatically look at it and be like, last year. He ain't did it. Or he only did it one time in his last 10, or he ain't did it in this season at all. Which is I get it. I get it. I don't operate like that. That ain't how y'all see me hitting plus thousands and plus 1200s. That ain't how that work. You gotta get into an uncomfortable position and go well beyond. Just go off of the potential based on the weakness of the defense. So we see that they're giving up 72 average. You can go all the way up to 70. If you want to go 75, by all means, well, I ain't even no 75. You got to go to 80. I'm not going to 80. I don't go over this line. Look, this another way you know how to do this. If you go to 80, notice how that turned red. Because now that's lower than the average. So before I got used to this and I was using Doink in the beginning, I would just do this and go as high as I can till I seen this turn red, and then I would go back one. But I don't got to do that now. It's just like, okay, 72, stop at 70. But now I can go all the way up to 70 at plus 273. Why do I do that? I tell y'all all the time. The reason I got my mind wrapped around value is two reasons. I like running straights. Okay, so people automatically think because you run straights, that means you only going to play plus 100s or plus 200s. Oh, there ain't no money in straights. Well, you don't know what kind of straights to look for. Because guess what? I can hit a straight that it took you 10 legs to hit. What's the difference? We both hit a plus 1,000, right? So it helps me play straights, but not only do it help me play straights, even if I decide to parlay, the objective is for me. I know that niggas gonna sell. So for me, the objective is to make a parlay, if I am gonna parlay, with the minimum amount of legs. I'm trying my hardest to not have to take minus 2, 3, 4, 500 odds, where in order for me to make a parlay that fits an amount where I feel like I'm making some actual money, I don't need 8, 10, 12, 15 legs on that parlay. The more people I put on my parlay, the higher chances is of me having that one or two people that came to work, not to work. I tell you that all the time. We know every single day in every sport, it's a couple niggas that's coming to work, not to work. The more people I put on a parlay, the higher chance I got one of them niggas. So it's like I put myself in a mindset of value because it either keeps me on my straights or it makes it to where I only need about 2, 3 max parlaying at those odds to get to some decent value on a parlay that I feel like I could still turn 10 to 1,000, 10 to 500 if that's what I'm aiming for without having to go 5, 10, 15, 20 legs. So that's how I got into that whole value betting shit. It just make it to where I need the minimum to happen. And then I told y'all, I'm big on probability and math. You could play long shots all day. You're naturally going to risk less, right? You're going to see a plus 1,000 straight. Your mindset going to automatically tell you that's a sprinkle. So not only do it make you gamble less money on them, the reward is higher. Now, if I play 10 plus 1,000s, all I need is one to hit, it cover 10 losses. 1 plus 1,000 will cover 10 plus 1,000 straight losses. So it's like a numbers game to me. Once you figure out this shit ain't nothing but numbers, it'll all make sense to you. Another prop I like from him is his, what is this? So look, receptions, right? I'm just going to walk it straight across. Receptions. I like this 2.5. He averaging higher than that. They give up more than that. Cool. Receiving yards. I really like this 16.5 receiving yards. He averaging 38 receiving yards a game this season. They giving up 30. So not only do I like this 16.5, the first thing I want to do is, I love this line, but this can be laddered. This can be laddered up to 30. Look, 30 receiving yards is plus 265. They're giving up 31. So not only am I still under what they allow, shit, I'm still under what you average. This is a dumb line. Why is this line so low? Let me see something. Filter targets. He, what? 2 to, let's see, over 1, less than 7. Just want to see something. Am I missing something here? No, I'm not. Actually, people who get his many targets, what? I don't know. But this shit look free. So his line is 16.5. I love 16.5. The nigga averaged 38 receiving yards. They giving up, now that I even filtered it, they giving up 38 yards. He averaged 38, they give up 38. His line is 17 yards receiving. You was asking the same question last night. Like, what? I don't know what I'm looking at or what's going on. This shit look free. And then you can even go up to 38. If y'all want to take that extra 2 yards, fuck it, go to 40 at plus 410. I'm already at plus 265. I stay at the 30. But not like I said, not only is that lower than what they give up, that's lower than his average. What am I missing here, y'all? What am I missing? Somebody talk to me. Same here. Look at this, y'all. Now, y'all already know where I'm about to go with this, right? If I gotta pick one, I told y'all, I don't even think I mentioned this one when we was talking about combo props. Look at his rush plus receiving, y'all. We already seen rushing. That shit looked free. We see receiving looking free. Look at this rush plus receiving, y'all. His line is 68 rush plus receiving yards. 68. He averages 84. And with a person with that many targets, they're giving up 112. What am I missing? This is the same person, Warren. What am I missing here? What are they giving up? 112? Where's 100 at? 110. 110 is 450. Yep, I'd rather go this route. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think I'm gonna go the rush plus receiving route. Whether it be his line at 67.5, this is Jaylen Warren. We still on running back one. Whether it be the line at 67.5, or you want to push it to the limit and go as far as 112 up to 110. Oh, I forget I can do this. Look, 90 plus 220. Y'all know that's my favorite range. Because if I get plus 220-ish, that's a plus 1,000, right? 90, 220, 100, 320, 110, 450. And then this line all the way down here is 67.5. What am I missing? So Gainwell going to be in the mix, so you don't think he going to get all his touches, you saying? I don't know. But what I do know is this shit look crazy. All right, Kenneth Gainwell. We could definitely look at him too. So the running back 2. Where we at? Okay, so rushing yards. His line is 6.5. He's averaging 7. I mean, he's averaging 8. You see, he's green. He's over his average. They're giving up 9. So 6.5 might be free. Now, this nigga had 19 rushes this game. That game on the 28th, how many did you have? 28th. You didn't play that game. 28th, and then you didn't play that game. Okay, so that's why you had so many. All right, got you. He's averaging a 30 rush share. Oh, yeah. I like Kenneth Gainwell yards. Somebody just said that it's a short week, so he'll play more. So I like his 6.5 at minus 124. If you're making you a little parlay or you want to run it straight, that's a great line. 6.5. He averaging 8. They giving up 14 with a running back 2 with a 30% rush share or more. Even if, let me see if I go down to because outside of that 66, let's just say more than 15%. But no, don't go this high. Hold on. 15 to 40-ish. I just want to see something. Yeah, they still giving it up. They still giving it 8.5. Those rush attempts. I'm tripping, y'all. My bad. Those rush attempts. My bad. Rush attempts. Rushing yards. You got to be careful. And I'm going to tell you why. I know why his average is so high. His average is so high because of this 99-yard game. But remember, we just looked. This game where he had 19 rush attempts for 99, the 28th. Warren didn't even play that game. Warren is playing, so that make a difference. But that don't matter because they're giving up 33. So 30, 34. And then this is crazy because they haven't played a person who get as many receiving targets as him. He get a lot of targets. 4, 5, 6, 6. They ain't played a running back that got over 2. So this shit might even be 18.5, 11, 20. What do you think? What do y'all think about this? They giving up 21 yards receiving with niggas who ain't even got 3 targets. He averaging 6, 6, 1, 5. He averaged 4 targets a game. So he should be able to cover 18.5, right? If they giving up 21 to niggas with 2. My baby mama don't. When I look, I don't know how to take this. But then again, he get a lot of receptions, but he don't get no yards off of them. Again, you got to eliminate this because that's the game where he was the sole running back. 3 targets, 16 yards. 3 targets, 4 yards. 6 targets, 14 yards. Like, what the fuck do you be doing? I don't know, but I'm not going to guess. I ain't going to overthink it. What I do like is his rush yards and his rush attempts. I will say that. His rush attempts at 6.5, that should look free. His rush yards, that should look free. But what look free is this. Jaylen Warren might have a crazy game today. Whether you want to go rushing yards, receptions. These is their lines. His rush yards line, his receptions line, his receiving yards or rush and receiving ladder. 2 different L's. Rush yards and receptions are the lines. Receiving yards or rush and receiving combined is ladders. Those are ladder worthy. And if you smart, you might want to go rush plus receiving. Give yourself that extra room and you got 2, a combination. Yeah, that's I don't know. It's something going on that we ain't seeing. I don't know what it is. And then I like Kenneth Gainwell, rush attempts, rush yards, lines. Those aren't ladders. DJ Metcalf. So I'm gonna tell y'all now, when I'm off stream, I definitely target. I definitely use these filters. So like, let me see. 3 to 10. So like more than 3 targets, less than 10. Like I use these. I want to make sure it's the same type of receivers. So I see he averaging 4. Now they giving up 6 targets. His line is 5. 6 is plus 197. That ain't bright enough. A line here, DJ Metcalf, his line receiving yards. His line is 67 yards, 66.5. He green, 71. He averaging over his line. They're giving up 72 to wide receiver ones that's getting between 3 and 10 targets, which we can see he getting. More than 3. The lowest was 4. The highest was 9. So I'm in that little window. So I want to see wide receiver ones that's used the same way he's used in that offense. Or if you don't want to do targets, you can do by target share. And you can see his lowest is 18, his highest is 31. So you can do 18 to 31% like of target share. And look, even then, isolating that down, you still have the averages on both sides for his receiving yards and his longest reception are over his lines for his receiving yards and longest reception. So either way you want to do it, whether you want to do it by target share, how many, how often is he in these being targeted in pass plays or by the targets. Either filter will work where you're trying to isolate against players they've played that play similar in the systems like a DJ Metcalf would. So I like DJ Metcalf receiving yards and longest reception lines, his lines. Matter of fact, I didn't look at, hold on. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about as well? Make sure I ain't tripping. Jaylen Warren touchdown. They're averaging 1.3 touchdowns to the running back 1. So let me see, go back here. Look at this, y'all. This year alone, damn, they done gave up a touchdown to the running back 1 every week but week 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. What is his 2 touchdowns? Hey, y'all, what's his 2 touchdown line? Just out of curiosity. 10 touchdowns to running backs with an average of 1.2 a game on the season. If you go by filter rush attempts, let's see how. Matter of fact, no, look, let's do this. Rush attempts in the red zone. So let's say like 1 to like less than 6. Okay, see, y'all, I'm telling y'all can get busy on this bitch. Red zone rush attempts. Less than, the highest he had was what, 5? Okay, so like 1 to 5. Okay, so look. Oh yeah, we still got good money. And y'all see what I just did? I'm looking at his red zone rush attempts, not just his rush attempts. How often do you get the ball when y'all close to the end zone? And then you can filter by that. I just filter by his red zone attempts, and this shit look crazy. Jaylen Warren about to be on everybody's slip, y'all. 600 on MGM for 2. He might get 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like they got a little mic check going on around this bitch as far as to running back ones. So I forgot about that, y'all. TD, we can definitely look at that. You can come straight down and see that as well. So you can gauge that as well. Yeah, Jaylen Warren looked like money today. Okay, what do you have? Warren. Okay, boom. 22 yards receiving. Oh my God. Now be careful here. I don't care about the yards. I don't care about the yards. Y'all know that. I don't care about the yards. What I do care about is, nigga, you don't get no targets. Who is this? Because he out that bitch for straight cardio. He must be new because he don't even got no reception share. He don't play. Who is this? Wait, what you do to filter red zone? Right here. So these not your only 3 filters. Targets, target share. Go to more. Right here. Red zone target share or red zone targets. Oh, I'm on the wide receiver. If you was on running back, it would have said red zone rush attempts. So it's more filters in here. Scotty Miller, remember he was on Buccaneers with Brady? No, I don't. Hell no. But I know that he ain't bout shit. But let's see. But they got his 9.5 longest reception favorited. Yeah, I don't know who that is. He don't got shit for me to look at. Roman Wilson. Okay, now look, here we go, y'all. We got us a spot right here. Dude don't do a bunch of nothing, but them be them sneaky spots. These them sneaky spots. Like, the nigga don't get no targets or nothing. Hold on, man. We gotta isolate this shit. Like, he literally ain't got, let me see, targets. The highest he had was 2, less than 3 targets. Okay, never mind. Niggas like him, wide receiver 3s, him that the quarterback don't even look at, they really like can contain that shit. Never peep that? Oh yeah, it's more filters in here. You can do the same thing if y'all like wide receivers. So like, let's see, DJ Metcalf. Look, you can see his red zone targets. So you can see red zone targets. He getting like 1 a game, 0.6. So you could have filtered by that if you want to take the touchdowns. You can filter by those as well. It's because Calvin is out, rookie from Michigan. Where the hell is Calvin Austin? They said he out. Oh shit, this is the type of shit I want to see right here. All right, okay, hold on. I see Bright Green, 49 yards to the what is he? Tight end 1. But you gotta do this because I see some tight ends over here with 9 targets, 7 targets. He's not used like that, but he definitely can get less than 6. And we still got 30. 23. What's 30? 30 plus 140. Longest reception is 17. If you don't care about that and you don't want to filter, you can go off of this and say if you want to go up towards 50 at plus 480 for tight ends, you can do that. I don't know what's going on, but if you notice, he being used more. No targets first game, 1-0, but these last 2 weeks, 3, 5. He got 3 catches. So he being used in their offense more. Aaron Rodgers using them more. So you can go up to, in this ladder, his line was, what was his line? 23.5. Excuse me. You can go 40, 50. They giving up 48.5. 40 at plus 280. Johnny get more targets. What he the tight end too? Oh yeah, I see he get more targets here. So I wonder why. So let's do this. If he get more targets, nigga, show him. Swap this nigga out for Janu. Let's try this. All right. Now let's do this. Okay. Good call. More than 2 targets. Not that many though. No, he ain't getting no 9. Still less than 8. If I said less than 8, why the hell are they showing the 9 still? Oh shit, hold on, less than 8. Why are they still showing this 9? I don't know. 49. So let's see. Oh, his line is. Oh, I know why. That bitch glitched. I seen that happen yesterday. I was tweaking. Hold on. We go get to the bottom of this. Put Janu back here. That's the 1. Do they run a double tight end set? Less than 8. It still did. I don't know. His line 27.5. So you're still getting the same value here. If you go up to 40 at 215, you still get the same value. Who touchdown line has never been this low? Watch him score today. Who gonna score, A-Dot? They still have Pat. I mean, maybe, I don't know, but I see that they ain't using them niggas. Let me see. He's not even on here. And for the people, I think I showed y'all this on that video. But if you a person who like to look at ranks, look. So you see how I generally go off of this, right? You know how I'm going off of this script. Matter of fact, go to that running back. This shit just looks so crazy. You know how I go off of averages and shit, right? If you are a person that likes ranks, you can go right here to go to splits, right? So go to splits and go to reverse running back one, and you can do this. 30th. Remember, it's 32 teams. So they like third most touchdowns they give up to the running back one. 21st. So they at the bottom ranked for rush attempts. So if you are a person who likes ranks, you still got access to that ranks. All you got to do is go from here and go to splits. Can y'all see that? No, oh my bad. Go right here, go to splits. And then that'll bring you here, and make sure you click this to go, and then you will see all the splits here if you enter the splits. If you do like ranks. All right, let's see what they got over here with Flacco. All right, where we got Bright Green? Rush, man, this rush attempt shit look crazy. Another one, y'all. Joe Flacco rush attempts is at plus money for 1 yard. He averaging 2. They giving up 21. Now, again, you definitely want to filter these rush attempts to less than 4. The most he got is 3. And see if that stay the same. Still stay the same. 4. So Flacco at plus money there. 289. They giving up 289 passing yards. Oh, let me take this off. Hold on. They giving up 270. Is there any value there? I don't want the line because he don't average that. 270 is plus 203, which they give up. They giving up 270 to the quarterback. His line is 269. I mean, his line is like, what was his line? 236 or some shit. But you can get 270 at plus 203, taking it to the limit of what they allow. What am I missing? You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. Don't be missing some people. I thought we could see bench players, or is that for NBA? I think it's for NBA. I can ask about it though. I can tell them who they missing. And another reason I tell y'all to use the filters, because sometimes I told you red can turn green if you just try to get it to like let's see, like we know he got over a 50% rush share, so it might change some shit. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, it didn't change much. They pretty good against the running back one. Who they Pat who? Who was Pat? Are you talking about the tight end? Where you see Pat at? Pat Finahue or whatever the fuck his name is, or Finamau or some shit like that. He ain't on here. So clearly they using them too. They using this Jonnu and Darnell Washington. Maybe they done switched up something. But this also will do the same thing like Prop Finder. When the lineup confirmed, they'll swap out who. When they confirm, it'll swap out players. He's finna get traded. Okay, so look. I like this already. My eyes be so equipped to this shit, but I gotta just let y'all know what I see. Out the gate. They giving up 30 rushing yards to the running back too. Why do I like that? For one, it's well over his 16 and a half. For two, the first thing my eyes saw, he got a pattern. He got a pattern where he go over 20 yards rushing every other game. And guess when that game is? This game. 21-4, 27-16. Green, red. He due for this green game. They giving up 30. Where are we at? 30 is plus 280. For what's the names? Now, this gonna change. I just noticed something. This is 13 rush attempts to Kenneth Walker as a running back too. That's not what they're gonna do. So his most is 7. Filter less than 7. That's gonna change it. Now look, see, that's why I use filters. Now that just take away that whole read for me. He ain't rushing no 13 times like a Kenneth Walker. So I had to get that shit out the mix. Now that shit went from bright green to bright red. Well, his bright red because of that 30. But what was his line? Like 16 and a half. Still went red. So now that changes everything. That's why I be using them filters. But what I do see, I also see some bright green over here. But see, you got to do this. Look, filter by targets. He don't get no more than 3 targets a game receiving wise. I see he got a high ass 63 over here, 30. They don't even give you an alt line for him. That's tough. Jamar Chase, reception. Matter of fact, hold on. What's these targets? Man, anything over 4, shit, that nigga they gonna throw him the ball. All right, now look, all that shit is turned bright green. So I can tell you out the gate, I like his. Matter of fact, did I miss a home run line? I mean, a touchdown? No, okay. I like his receptions. They giving up 8 receptions to the wide receiver 1. Any wide receiver 1 who got 4 more targets. They giving up 8. He averaged 7. So I like 6.5. I like his reception line. Receiving yards is green. They giving up 92. This another one. I like his line. He averages more than his line. They allow more than his line. But you also got room, as well as his longest reception. 23 is his longest reception. He averaged 28. They give up 29. But you got some bright green spots over here where you can kind of see if you got some wiggle room. They're giving up 92. What's 90? 90 only 164. I mean, it's plus money. You got 90 at 164. I'm not going to 100. Personally. Can you get... I thought longest reception had alt lines. Is that only on Bet365? Because I want to know what his 30 longest reception is. It's hard to do his receptions because Chase Brown a receiving back. I like Jamar to max today. I like his reception line. I like his receiving yards, and I like his longest reception. Clearly, like looking at it from them, wide receiver 1s versus their defense, especially ones that getting over 4 targets. Because like you got somebody here with 3, no. He getting a way more than that. His lowest receptions he done had targets is 5. So at least give me more than 4. Even if you did like more than 5. All this shit green over here. And his line is only 73.5. So it's like green on both sides. So I like all of his receiver props. I want to know what his 30 longest reception is. That might be ladder worthy. It's on FanDuel too. His longest reception like 64. T. Higgins, they giving up 27 targets. Let me see. 3 targets. Got a 9. 71 yards receiving. Hold up. They go with ladder. 70 yards receiving is plus 250. So between his line of 46.5 all the way up to 70, based on what they're allowing to the defense. I mean, what the defense allowed to the wide receiver 2 spot, shit, you can get, which is receiving yards, 27. They're giving up the 6th most receiving yards to wide receiver 2s in the league, which is 51.8, 52 yards, which you can also see here. Is 52. But when I filter by the targets, it's actually more. Targeted wide receiver 2s get way more yards. And guess what? 70 yards receiving, y'all, he has not had one time this year. 30-yard reception plus 195 for him on FanDuel. Also, I wonder why it's not showing it on here. Andre. I'm not even about to try to pronounce this nigga name. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like a lot of shit over here. For one, I like his line. I like his receiving yards at 17.5. He averaged 20. They giving up 23. But let's see something with these targets. Because the wide receiver 3, you got to be careful. Oh, shit. He get targets. Oh, yeah. He get targets. Yeah, I like his line. Now, I took away from that 22. Oh, it wasn't really high anyway. It wasn't. Let me see what 20 is. Plus money at 104. But I like him. Even with the targets. Over like 3 targets a game, you can see he getting used more as well. With who is that? Who are they quarterback? Oh, with Flacco. Flacco actually used him. 20 yards. So I like the double greens here. So I like Andre Ilyasovas. I like him. Hey, you know what? Look at this, y'all. They got Pittsburgh defense got a little what do you call it? A little pattern going with touchdowns to wide receiver 3s. And guess what, y'all? These last 2 games, he don't have no touchdowns. But these last 2 games, he actually is getting some red zone share, and he done got targeted. Reception red zone targets at plus 700. Let me find out. I can find motherfucking long shots over here on these touchdowns like I can home runs. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and do something I've never done. And we're going to go ahead and throw this Andre touchdown. Yo Shivas. That's how you say his name? Oh, hell no. Yo, where you get? Fuck it, I don't even care. So look, y'all, for the first time ever with you guys, I just found a long shot home run. Goddamn. Anytime touchdown. This shit starting to have me all over the place. So yeah, they got a little pattern, but again, y'all know I'm more data driven. Not only do they got a pattern, if you pay attention to these last two games, he actually getting red zone shares. And he done got a target. Come on and cash that plus 700. Ooh, put a plus 700 with him. Like you like put him with like a Bryce Terang or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Shut down the whole motherfucking internet. He has Butterfingers lately. See, I don't know about none of that. I try not to even go that route because that's when I'm going to start putting my person. Yeah, you got Butterfingers lately. But you got to respect shit like that, though. Noah Fant. I've seen his name a whole lot on my timeline, and now I see why. God damn. But I can tell you right now, this shit about to change. They went up against some elite tight ends. Henry, 11 receptions. That's not his body. And joke, who is this? Harold Fannin, 10. That's not his body. So what I need to do is he ain't getting no more than 5 targets. Less than 6 targets a game. Oh, that shit changed. Now, for the sake of the video in the stream, we're going to just look at this, though. Let's see. What is this 50? We're going to just look at that with no... You can get 50 at 340. If you don't care about those filters, they are giving up 51 to tight ends. So you can get 50 receiving yards for Noah Fant at plus 340. His line is 28.5. So you could definitely do that. If you do care about that and you trying to, again, stay within like players who get used the same way he do, I see 5.4504. So I'm noticing he ain't got over 5. So I can even say 7 just to like make it. What I do notice is this. But y'all, I don't even know how to see the line. 13.5. I don't know. But what y'all fuck with Noah Fant? Again, I'll take this off just for this. I definitely see why I see what's going on now. If you don't use no target filters or none of that, let me see something. What about target share? Let's try this route. Less than 25% target share. Because the highest he got is 22. Okay, so 41 here. What about 40? 40 is plus 196. I'm on the fence with that. His target share make him look good. His targets don't. I know Flacco played last week. That's right here. That's why I've been emphasizing these last games. Even with whatever fuck y'all just said that wide receiver 3 name is. Yeah, I know. And that go to code for those who be asking anyway. So there we have that. We found a couple good spots in Thursday Night Football on both sides where they got weaknesses to certain spots. Hope you've seen some you like. I actually caught a long shot touchdown, which I never see, but now you see how I'm using that as well. So for those who like the touchdowns, like you could just look at that as well. Look at those defenses that's giving up touchdowns to certain positions. Like here, did I see this? I didn't see this. He's a long shot. Let me see. Do you get any red zone like rushes or anything? Let me see something. Hold on. You don't get used in the red zone at all. Not a piece of share, not a goddamn run attempt. But it's a long shot. That's what long shots are for. They giving up damn near a touchdown to running back 2s at plus 600. Now, I don't know how you want to go about that. I like the odds, but I also don't like the fact that you ain't got a single rush attempt in the red zone. All the rush attempts, rush red zone attempts go to Chase. That's fire. I see what you did there, Steph, we trust. Yeah, I see what you did there. So yeah, you can look at the touchdowns too if you want to look at that. Darnell Washington or whoever this is, I see that they giving up, like in the last couple of games, they done gave up a touchdown, 370 for him. But who do he give? He got 1 red zone target there. They don't be using these niggas. Will they just be grounding and pounding into the paint? I mean, into the touchdown? He get used in the red zone. DJ Metcalf get used for sure. 50%. He got targets. It's them. It's these Gainwells and Jalen Warrens. I think the running backs over there for Pittsburgh about to go stupid. Chase Brown was a go for shit. Did I say Chase Brown for? Let me see. And I'm gonna go look at one. I'm not going through that whole slate. I got to make some runs. I'm gonna go through one hockey, and I want y'all to use that. And now you know how to go through the other ones. Chase Brown. Yeah, I didn't see it. Let me see. 50% rush. Let me see. Rush attempts. Say over 8. It's line 46. I don't see it there. Let me see about rush share. He get the ball majority of the time, over 50%. Yeah, I don't really see it for Chase, to be honest. At least based off what the defense is giving up. That don't mean he won't go out that bitch and shred them. I'm just going off of the averages. They're gonna push the run. Ask 2, bro. Do it look a little off. I'm not sure. I can ask him for you. That I'm not sure about. I don't want to give you the wrong answer, agent. I'm not sure if it's off. What's up, Deshaun? So that's that for Monday Night Football. I'm going to go over here. We're going to look at one NHL. And to be honest, going over the slate is one thing, but when I feel like it's people, when you're trying to learn, it don't take a person more than one. I don't think it take more than one game for you to learn it, because you can literally zone in on that one game. You can literally be like, okay, let me go to Banner YouTube video while you looking at something on another screen or on your phone, and just go to that specific sport, even if it's baseball, and just watch me dissect one game. And I feel like you could take that data and go to every single game with it, because what we looking for don't change. It just be different teams. Label right so the averages are off. Okay, I'll let them know. All right, so the first game I see, this the one we're going to go off of. And I want y'all, because I love seeing y'all go out there bitch and cook. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A big-ass slate. It's 11 hockey games to go on today. Take what I'm about to do in this first game and apply it to all the other. It does not change. And when you see what I'm doing, you're going to be like, oh, that's the same shit from what he just did on football. Same shit. I'm always forever looking for defenses. I'm just looking for a defense that's ass. I ain't got time to be sitting here hoping and wishing. Point me to the bad niggas and I'm on your ass. I'm targeting you. Simple. Well, I got on label. Where can I get that version of your hat you got? Where can you get this version? I got these off of I told you I got these off of supporting somebody's small business on Instagram. I can find a link and try to send it to you or something. Dad Gang, they got a website. I ain't know that. I just be supporting people, selling shit that got their own businesses. All right. How do we do this, y'all? Do this look familiar? Do this look familiar? Y'all like, damn, that look just like football. And NBA gonna look the exact goddamn same. The offensive side on the left, the defensive side on the right. Banner look at the same shit. What do these defenses give up? And I'm on your ass if you give up a lot of something. Same thing, y'all. So if y'all don't know hockey, goals, assists, points, shots on goal, shots attempts. And shout out to them. I didn't even realize they did what I told them. This wasn't on there the other day. I told them, run me them shot attempt filters. I am a big filter person. I like to see people that's in the same usage or how they be used. So points, for those who don't know, points is going to be one of your favorite go-tos. How do you get a point? Get a goal or an assist. If you look right here. Jared McCann, he got a goal. That was 1 point. Look at this last game. He had a goal and an assist. That's 2 points. So you see, points is like rush plus receiving, PRA, hit run RBIs. That's one of yours. So again, you can see what the offensive player doing, what the defensive player doing. Now, if you want to match, always remember, if you just want to take their lines, say, I'm going to just make a parlay of their lines. Cool. Just match greens. Well, guess what? Jared McCann averaged 1 fucking point a game this season so far at minus 135. Well, what do you know? Ottawa giving up 1. They just gave up goddamn 4 yesterday or whatever day this was. That is insane. I think that might have been Dylan Larkin or somebody just went ape shit yesterday. They had 2 goals and 2 assists. That might be who just did this to them. But at the end of the day, they're giving up 1. They're giving up. They're giving up a point a game. The left wing one is averaging a point a game. So guess what? I love your 1 point today at minus 135 if I'm making me a parlay. But again, I know what y'all came for. But here we go, another one. Matty Beniers. Yeah, him. The center one, right? We see matching greens. Oh, look. You can do the same thing over here with goals like we did anytime touchdowns. They're giving up a whole ass goal a game to the centers. His one goal today is plus 308. That is a good spot for a goal. Shit, he had a goal 2 games ago. But looking at the defensive side, they giving up a goal on average. They done gave up a goal 3 out of 4 games and 2 yesterday. So that's 4 goals in 4 games, which brings the average to 1. So that's how you can see a goal. But outside of the goal, he's averaging a point a game. They're giving up damn near 2 points a game. And guess what? His 1 point today is plus money. It's 3 centers? Yeah, and it's broke down to 3 centers. Shots on goal. His line is 2. He's averaging 2 shots on goal. They're giving up 3. Now, when it comes to shots on goal, peep this. Filter by shot attempts. So the lowest shot attempts he's had is 3, 10, 5. So don't show me no center ones that got less than 3. Everything over 2. And now, look, it's the same thing happens. So now you see all of those averages stay the same. When it's a center one that's got a minimum of 2 shot attempts, they're giving up 3 shots on goal, so forth and so on. So you got the matching greens, but you'll find bright red spots. Trust me. Here's another one. Jordan, the right wing one. You got some green spots. Here go another one you could take for a damn. They're giving up damn near a anytime goal 2 on average 1. Points per game 1. He's averaging 0.7. Round that to 1. You could take the point. His shots on goal, he averaging 3. They giving up 3. His line is only 2. But again, if you want to make sure, filter by shot attempts. The most he's got is 5. So now I can go like, don't show me nothing over 5. Like, don't show me no super high people. So matter of fact, look, this is how you got to do that. Because he got more than 3. 4 the minimum. And then like less than 5-ish. Now that might give us a low sample. I mean, no, not less than 6. So now they give us the 1. So I just want to see something. I had to go last 5 just for the sake of showing y'all what I'm talking about. Like as the season go, this shit'll all be in one season. But you see what I'm saying? Like when I eliminate like a high shooting right wing one, that took away this person who had 8 attempts, 9 attempts. He don't shoot that much in their set offense. So, but it still was an average of 2. Still was an average of 2. So all I'm doing is the same exact thing I just did on football. I'm just identifying spots where the defense give up a lot. And I love spots like this. Most people don't. This is how I find value. A person can look at this and be like, well, he's giving up 0.8. Round that up to 1. They're giving up 1 goal to the center 2 spot, right? Most people will look on his side and be like, well, he haven't scored this year. And it'll throw him off of playing him. Not me. That's how I got this shit. That's why the odds is 425. That's how we hitting people yesterday in the Discord at plus 1,000s and 1,200s. Because I don't care if you've done it. You're going up against a team where you got a good chance of doing it based on how that defense over a period of time. Not no one game outlier. That's why I love looking at these averages, because this is a period of time that you've proven you good at something or you bad at something. So what better time for you to actually break out of a cold streak or get your first whatever that prop is than on a team that's vulnerable to that prop. That's the only way you're going to really be able to find that value. If you don't want to go through the whole slate, you can look at the division games. That's how I cashed yesterday. No, I'm going to go through the whole slate. I'm saying I'm not going through this whole slate right now on stream. We already 2 hours in. I'm going to go through the whole slate eventually. But I'm just saying for the sake of this video, I'm not going through this whole slate. Because all you need me to do is show you what I'm doing in one game and it'll apply to the rest. This season. So look, you can see here. They giving up another one. They're giving up a home, I done said home run, fucking touchdown. I done said everything in all the wrong sports. They giving up a goal a game to the right wing 2s. So another person who ain't got a goal yet, where he might can go out there and get a goal at plus 435, seeing that they're giving them up. This team clearly gets scored on a lot. Same thing here, y'all. They got this little split thing, and you can see what they're allowing. So you can see like it's 32 teams if y'all don't know in hockey, like football. So you can see like, look, to right wings, they're last in the league in goals given up so far this season in a matter of 3, 4, 5 games. Yeah, it worked the same way. It worked the same way. So you can see that Ottawa Senators are giving up the most goals per game to right wings. So that's good to mentally note. They ranked 32nd out of 32 teams. But let me go back here. I'm trying to see if it was somewhere. Because it's possible. I'm going to show you. You'll see what I'm talking about. Here another one you can kind of match green and green. Fabian Zetterlund. These names are fucked up. Dude averaged 2 shots on goal a game. They're giving up 2 shots on goal a game. So you got matching green spots where you can make you like a little 2 shots on goal. Like, cool. But I'm looking for, remember, ladder those points. That's something I got to get into. I ain't never thought about that. But if it's value, which I know it is. And I'm not going through a whole game. I want to show y'all something that I seen yesterday. Well, you're going to see some shit like this. Hold on. This is how fast I go through slates off stream, y'all. I only slow down for y'all. I literally, in every sport, when I'm on Doink, I've been looking at Doink so long, I just know when I see bright green. I don't stop till I see bright green. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Jaraj Slavkowski. I know that shit is butchered, but this is what I was looking for. Yes, you can find you some shot on goal ladders. I promise you can find some shot on goal ladders. Now, one or two things. The nigga line is 2, which is insane. He averaged 3. That's crazy. His line is 2. No wonder it's so juiced. He averaged 3. They giving up 5. I came here to show y'all, just like you gonna see it in NBA, you just seen it in NFL. You will find bright green spots on this motherfucking hockey shit. On shots on goal, mainly, but you'll see it on points. The second one, not really goals and assists. You can, but you're gonna really see it on shots on goal where they're getting butchered. Now, I want to see on average. I want to see this right wing 1. It only say 6 per, which is crazy because that's not accurate. 8-4-2-4. They're giving up 5 shots on goal to the right wing 1. And you can come here and look. If you go all the way up to 5, now mind you, y'all, for the ones who be like, oh my God, I need to know he did it before. Game 1 of the season, he had 6. Relax. He can do it. Even though I wouldn't have gave a fuck if all of these said 0. But just for the ones who care about that, he done had 6 this season. So relax. But if you go to the average that Nashville allow, which is 4.5, do you see this ladder? 3 is 195, 4 is 490, 5 is plus 800. You can find shot on goal ladders fucking with this Doink shit. No, I mean, it happens. And, you got to take that risk. You know you're taking that risk when you take a ladder. Especially if, you're going to take that risk when you're willing to go above and beyond. Like I said, you got to make yourself comfortable being uncomfortable. I've made myself completely, I don't even really know what comfortable is. I don't even want comfortable. At this point, the way I gamble, like the way I look at the board, I don't even want comfortable. I done made myself so comfortable being uncomfortable. I live in uncomfort. I only want the shit that look, whoa, what the fuck? That like when you look at the slip, you like, what the fuck was he thinking when he picked them niggas? That's where I like to be at. I'm in that zone. I done got so numb to being uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is my comfort zone. I'm only looking, I promise y'all, my right-handed guy, when I be on this motherfucker, like when I can go through this whole 11-game slate in 15 minutes, I swear to God, I literally be going this fast. My eyes only see bright green. I literally go through slates like this. Every sport on Doink. I go this fast. And my eyes just accustomed to seeing bright green. I just go. Oh, bright green. My eyes automatically know. And I stop there. And I only stop there. I don't give a fuck about, oh, he did this. Or I think he can do that against this team. Oh, in the history, he did this against them every time he played. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Who ass? And guess how I know who ass? Bright green on the right side. As soon as I see bright green and catch my attention, I can go through this shit. Look. I'm telling y'all, I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. Who ass? Who give up a lot of shit? Look how fast I can go through this shit. If you looking at lines, you're gonna slow down because you can stop on matching greens. I like to be uncomfortable. I only care about shit that got value. I go through this whole slate. Look. And the good thing about that is, another good thing about value is it keep you from being overwhelmed because it ain't gonna be but so much damn value in a slate. So you need shit like that when you when a slate like this with 11 games, I don't got time to be sitting here trying to figure out, I like 30 niggas today. Man, just point me to the niggas that's in great spots. Oh, right here. Look, you see how fast I just went through 4 games and found the nigga. His 5. Oh, hey, who are you? Gabriel Landis, whatever fuck that say. Who was that other person? This nigga 5 is 850. Okay, I remember. All right. But y'all get what I'm doing. Like, y'all see what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about all that other shit. But like I said, if you looking at matching greens for lines that build you some parlays, that's one thing. Slow down so you can see the green greens. I don't give a fuck about no green greens. I'm looking at bright. All I want, yeah, I know who it is now. I got it in my mind. Y'all know what I'm on. Y'all already know. I ain't even got to say it. You know what I'm on. But you see, like, I just went through like 4 games literally in 1 minute. And I do that for every sport. Every single sport I do that for. I'll be running through slates because all I care about is super weaknesses on defenses. That's it. It'll help me not be overwhelmed. Because if you really just sit there and dissect everything, we can find ways. Y'all see how we do it in baseball. We can find ways to find a lot of people that we like for one reason or another. So it's easier to get overwhelmed. Like, God damn, I like 8 people on this team. I like 10 people on this team. Like, now you stuck between, like, which one do I want to go with? Which one do I want to run? When you're looking at, like, value only, like I do, when I'm only, like, really focused on value spots, they're going to be few and far in between. So I can go through a whole 11-game NHL slate and might got 7 people, right? Because it's not going to be like every team don't got weaknesses, and then it might not always make sense. So it's just easier for me to stay underwhelmed when I only target those spots. Like I said, I've made myself over time. It take practice with that shit, but I've made myself comfortable being very uncomfortable. Odds used to scare me. You show me anything that didn't have a negative line, I was super hesitant, especially when you start getting up in 5, 6 plus 1,000s for a single person. I always thought that the books know everything. So I'm like, one person to get something for plus 1,000, ain't no fucking way that's happening with 10-1 odds. I used to be terrified of those. Then I started seeing like every single day, every slate, y'all, every one of us can vouch for this. In every sport, every slate, it's a nigga that go out there that we be like, who in the fuck is that? That go out there and do something, and then when they hit the timeline, the odds be plus 1 million. Every single slate is somebody that do that. Am I right or am I wrong? We see a person name pop up for some shit that he done did, and we like, who the fuck was that? That right there start helping me like, these other niggas can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can do this shit. So why the fuck am I overlooking these high odds when every fucking day I look at it and be mad as hell I didn't even play it? Oh, he went out that bitch and got 8 threes. And you like, man, damn, this nigga averaged 2 or 3 threes a game. This nigga just had an out of body. Well, guess goddamn what? Big dog looking for them out of bodies. I'm looking for out of body experiences before it happened. I'm looking at it from a scout point of view. I research like a scout. I'm looking at it like, what bad defenses is going to be out there today? And I'm looking at it like I feel like they'll get coached around it. Like, at the end of the day, it's about trying to win easily as possible. So it's like, okay, this team is bad against point guards. So why the fuck wouldn't we do a bunch of point guard sets? Why are we going to sit here and be forcing this shit to the center when they point guard give up 40 points a game? You know in practice all day they're going to sit there and make a lot of plays for the point guard to run. Exploit the weaknesses. So I'm approaching it like that, researching like, where's the weaknesses at in these teams? Because I know that the teams, if they smart, that's what they're going to target. So why the fuck ain't I targeting that? Now I got to sit back and look and had a shit face because a nigga go out there, bitch, who was averaging 10, go out there and drop 30 when I actually seen that when I looked. I seen that this team was giving up 45 points a game to that position, but I'm looking at the player like, oh, he not going to do that. Guess what? Nigga go out there and do it. I got tired of that shit. I got tired of watching weirdos cash big odds and have out-of-body games. And that's what I started researching for to try to catch it before it happened. Because guess what? You let the nigga do it, the next time they come back around, I can guarantee you that you ain't going to get them same odds. Once the books see them do it, they going to incorporate that into the line, and now the niggas' lines or the odds going to drop. So fuck all that. I need all that value. Like when baseball, there was guys getting hits in each of the games, but thinking they're going to apply to soccer. That may work. That may work. And I tell you all the time, that's just my way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own way. I'm a value hunter. You know, I'm big on numbers, and I've found over the last 2-3 years that works for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just show y'all how I approach these slates in every sport. And I've had high success doing it by just targeting bad defenses. The hardest thing was just getting my emotion out of it. Once I stopped thinking about the players or thinking I know what the fuck going on or how it's going to play out and just strictly trusting and putting my all into the read of what I'm seeing versus what I think going to happen or what I think didn't happen in the past or any of that, it just made it easier on me. So I just try to get y'all the game on from what I've seen that made it easier on me. That may not work for the next person, and they might find another route that's easier. by all means, share that route. It's all about trying to help the next. And that may work for some, where it'd be like, you know what? When I start targeting weaknesses and defenses, I start seeing that I was hitting more consistent. That may work for some people. It may not for others. But for me personally, I'm targeting every game, every slate, every sport. I'm looking for shit where it looked like you have a super weakness to an area. Speaking of which, just scrolling up, he was just talking about like laddering points. 2 points is plus 460. Shit, they giving up 1.7 a game. That's damn near 2. So, yeah, so look, let me get this uploaded for y'all. I don't think we're going to miss shit. Ain't no games this early. Play your straights, round robin your parlays. May the night be the best gambling night of your gambling life. I will stream again tomorrow. Like I said, I was going to take the week off to get prepared for NBA, but fuck all that. Let's get to it. Let's get these lives going. Let's cook up. Let's hope that today is like yesterday. Are the chances in our favor? Fuck no. You know, the books is contemplating, scheming on how to get some of that money back. Because when I say the community as a whole fucked them up, and that's what it's about. I don't understand what's all this about me versus you versus you. Nigga, it's us versus them. And we fucked them up collectively. So do I think that the chances of it happening from what we've seen in the past? No. But that don't mean it won't happen. And don't approach it like it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? Go about it the same way. It's a lot of good spots from hockey to Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football to the 2 games tonight, especially I love that second baseball game, right? So, let me get this uploaded for y'all, man. I love y'all. I'm going to start the thread. You can put whatever the fuck you want under this thread today. Let's get paid. It could be baseball. It could be hockey. It could be Thursday Night Football. When I start the thread, the banger thread that we do all the time, put your favorite play for whatever the hell you like at the end of the day. Y'all know, a.k.a. we ain't even about to go there. But I love y'all, man. Back at y'all again at 9 a.m. Eastern. Exclamation YT. If y'all appreciate y'all as well. If you ain't subbed up to the YouTube, my boy Fava, what up? Make sure y'all get that so you can get this video up if you got to go back. Again, if you new to hockey, just go to the end of the stream and just go back to me doing that hockey game and then apply that to this shit is literally the same in every sport except for baseball. Baseball, I need to see what the batters do. In every other sport, all I care about is the defensive weaknesses, right? So use that to your advantage. Go back and use that other research video I put out last week for y'all at the end of the week to help yourself. Help me help you. Love y'all, man. In a minute.